In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 18, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Clippers versus Utah Jazz. A pair of inconsistent Western Conference squads will square off on Friday night when Los Angeles travels to Utah. The Clippers have lost 5 of their last 7 games, including a 103-100 setback against Toronto on Wednesday. Utah has alternated between wins and losses in its last 9 games. This is the first meeting between these teams since the Jazz picked up a 124-103 win at home on December 15th. The Jazz have won 11 of their last 12 home games. They play very well offensively at home, scoring more than 115 points per game while making 48% of their shots. They also shot the ball well from three-point range, making 41% of their shots in their last 3 games. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them a lot of extra scoring opportunities. The Clippers have lost 3 of their last 4 road games. They usually play well defensively, but they struggled in those games, giving up more than 115 points per game. So expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Jazz. Los Angeles has struggled offensively in recent games, scoring less than 106 points per game in their last 3 games. They don't rebound the ball as well as the Jazz, and they're very careless with the ball on the road, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Jazz, who average more than 7 steals per game. With the Jazz holding opponents under 108 points per game at home, the Clippers will struggle offensively in this game. Utah Jazz to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Clippers are averaging 107 points per game and 105 points per game on the road. They averaged 118 points per game in their last 3 games against the Jazz. With Utah giving up 107 points per game at home, the Clippers will hit their average in this game. The Jazz are averaging 114 points per game and 116 points per game at home. They averaged 118 points per game in their last 3 games against the Clippers. The Jazz have gone under in 6 of their last 8 games, so they have been a defensive team throughout the season. Los Angeles relies on its defense as well, going under in 8 of its last 11 contests. The Clippers tend to ramp up the defensive intensity even more away from home, cashing the under in 8 of their last 9 road games. They are traveling to one of the toughest atmospheres in the NBA on Friday night, which will not make it easy on their offense. With Los Angeles giving up 108 points per game on the road, the Jazz won't score enough points to push the score over the total. Plus, the absence of Utah's 2 leading scorers is going to create value on the under in this game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Phoenix Suns. The Chicago Bulls are struggling as they fell from 2nd to 5th place in the Eastern Conference standings following 7 defeats in the last 9 games. They are on a current 3-game road trip that will conclude with this tilt against Phoenix. The Phoenix Suns, on the other hand, are back home from back-to-back games on the road with a pair of wins over New Orleans and Houston Rockets. Monty Williams' team is the first side in the NBA that secured a playoff spot. These inter-conference rivals have met once this season, and Phoenix won that game 127-124 in Chicago, but the Bulls covered a plus 6.5 spread. The Suns were better in 7 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Chicago Bulls are a good enough team to deserve a look in the underdog role, but they've been shaky at best these last couple of weeks. The Phoenix Suns remain hot, and that includes winning their last 5 games by an average of 16 points. And they win at home by an average of 9 points. The Bulls will again be without Patrick Williams and Lonzo Ball, but Zach LaVine is listed as probable for this one, while the Suns are still without Chris Paul and Cameron Johnson, while Ye Crowder is listed as questionable. I'm tempted to take the Bulls with the points, but they are only 5 to 15 to 1 against the spread in their last 21 road games. The Suns bury opponents whenever they feel like it. If that Bulls defense doesn't improve, this one could get ugly. So the Phoenix Suns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Even if Williams decided to rest some of his players because it's going to be the first of a back-to-back set for the Suns, I seriously doubt he will rest Booker, Bridges, and Ayton. That means a lot of points against the Bulls' road defense, which has been quite lenient of late. allowing 112-plus points in 5 of the previous 6 road games. Phoenix scored 129-plus points in each of the last 3. So I expect to see a lot of baskets here. Both teams belong to the top 10 when it comes to offensive rating, while they are top 12 in pace. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics versus Sacramento Kings. Boston continues their travels in Northern California to take on Sacramento tonight. The Celtics sit in 4th place in the Eastern Conference, a half game ahead of Chicago and 1 game behind Philadelphia for 3rd place. The Kings have not made the playoffs for 16 straight seasons, and it looks like 17th since they are 5 games behind the 10th seed in the Western Conference. These teams met on January 25th with the Celtics winning 128-75 thanks to 35 points from Jason Tatum and 30 from Jaylen Brown. The Celtics have won 6 of their last 7 games and 9 of their last 10 road games. They are a very good offensive team, and they play better on the road where they are scoring more than 110 points per game while making 46% of their shots. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them a lot of second chance opportunities. They also did a good job protecting the ball in their last 3 games and won't give the Kings a lot of easy scoring opportunities. The Kings have lost 5 of their last 6 games, and they didn't play well defensively, giving up over 120 points per game in their last 3 games. So expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Celtics. Sacramento has played well offensively, and they were on fire in their last 3 games, scoring more than 120 points per game while making 49% of their shots. Their offensive rebounding dipped in their last 3 games, and they're careless with the ball at home. The Boston Celtics remain the hottest team in the league, and that includes winning their last 5 games by an average of 10 points. The Celtics also win on the road by an average of 6 points. The Sacramento Kings have watched their season completely fall apart, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 6 points while not playing a lick of defense. 2 teams heading in completely different directions here. Plus, the Celtics have been dominant defensively in recent games, giving up more than 107 points only once in their last 7 games, and won't have trouble slowing down the Kings. The Kings have been in a terrible slump, and they are going to be shorthanded as Jeremy Lamb is out due to personal reasons, while De'Aaron Fox is listed as questionable due to a right hand injury. The Celtics are coming into this game with plenty of momentum, and they're just about at full strength, which is a major advantage in the league this season. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Boston plays at a much slower pace, and they actually try on defense. They held the Warriors to 88 points. Golden State, even without Steph Curry in the second half, still had Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole. They held Dallas to 95 and have gone under in 3 of their last 4 games overall. Boston and Sacramento have also played unders in 4 of their last 5 meetings. The Celtics are averaging 109 points per game and 110 points per game on the road. They averaged 112 points per game in their last 3 games against the Kings, with Sacramento giving up 114 points per game at home. The Celtics will hit their average in this game. The Kings are averaging 110 points per game and 111 points per game at home. They averaged 99 points per game in their last 3 games against the Celtics, with Boston giving up 104 points per game on the road. The Kings won't score enough points to push the score over the total. The Celtics and Kings have also played under the total in 4 of their last 5 meetings, so under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.